Greetings Grapple fans, the Big OC here and welcome to your wrap up for UKPW Battle of the Bay 2 from Baytastic in Herne Bay. The event took place on July 31st and was the third consecutive day of action in our UKPW Summer Weekender. The action kicked off with the Black Rose, CALI Gray, facing his coach and mentor Mike Bird in singles action. CALI has recently had a change of attitude after finally burying the hatchet with KM Lane and started promisingly here, going hold for hold with Bird early on, before the Welshman demonstrated his superior technical ability, dominating Gray and systematically taking him apart. The Black Rose was not out of contention, showing off his agility to get the best of Mike Bird and give him a slither of hope, even landing a big meteora on his Welsh foe. That hope was dashed, however, when CALI was pushed from the turnbuckle and crushed by a diving knee before being covered for the 1-2-3. Your winner, Mike Bird. The day's next bout saw the Law, Lewis Basham, escorted by his personal security detail, clash with fan favourite KM Lane. Basham has been less than impressed with the work of UKPW officials at previous events and was quick to let today's referee know it, presenting him with a pre-match agreement, much to the amusement of KM Lane. The match began with the two men testing their strength until some blatant disrespect from Basham fired up Lane and turned the fight into a wrestling match. Lane had momentum on his side, causing Basham to bail to the outside, where he was caught off guard as Lane vaulted from the ring. Lane stayed on the attack, but went a step too far when Basham plucked him from the air as he attempted a crossbody and drove him spine first into the ring post. This started a spell of dominance for the brawling barrister, who looked good value for the win, even shrugging off Lane's attempt at his trademark running bulldog, sending him careening into the turnbuckle. But it wasn't to be Basham's day. After a spinning heel kick, Lane finally hit the running bulldog before finishing the job with his standard lion salt. Your winner, KM Lane. Next up, we saw the Kid Without Fear, Danny Black, defend the UKPW Inter-Regional Championship for the third time in 3 days against his close personal friend, MAVERICK MAYHEW. The match kicked off tentatively as the two friends jostled for control, matching each other move for move to the delight of the now bumper crowd. But it wasn't all smiles as Mayhew tossed Black to the outside following a swift toe kick before spraying water directly into the champ's face. A stray kick saw Mayhew retreat underneath the ring, causing a clearly confused Black to give chase, disappearing under the ring himself. And he was still confused when he emerged alone, with Mayhew sneaking up behind and landing a gut kick of his own. Back in the ring, Maverick still looked unsteady, nearly falling foul of a quick roll-up before finding himself hung up in the middle rope for a 619 and flat on his back for the pin. Your winner and still UKPW Inter-Regional Champion, the Kid Without Fear, Danny Black. CHIMERA has been on an absolute rampage in 2022 and arrived at the Battle of the Bay looking for a challenge. Kira took the mic and berated the huge crowd in attendance before announcing the inaugural CHIMERA Invitational Battle Royal, welcoming Judas Saxton, Razor, Harrison Payne, Delphine and Rakim to the ring, where she promptly went on the attack, taking on all comers and dealing out some heavy damage. Our first elimination was Harrison Payne, who despite looking bright early on, found himself crashing over the top rope courtesy of Razor, who quickly found himself outnumbered and overpowered, eliminated thanks to a team effort. It then looked like Kira's turn to be outgunned until Rakin completely wiped out Delphine with a running knee before Delphine returned the favour, flattening Kin. Rakin looked certain to be the next elimination when he found himself stranded on the apron, but a quick low bridge instead saw Delphine crash to the grass below. Before he dispatched Judas Saxton, dumping him on the apron and thrust kicking him to the ground. This just left Kira and Rakin, but only for a moment as Kira ducked a charge in Rakin before bouncing him clear over the top rope with a big stunner. Your winner and still an absolute dominant force in 2022, the anti-conformist Kira Chimera. This brought us to the day's main event as the last true superstar, Stewart Shepherd, faced off with fellow long-time UKPW fan favourite, the entertainer Theodore Powers. Powers started the match in typical flamboyant style, frustrating Shepherd and making him look foolish in front of a very vocal Herne Bay audience. Powers was very much in control, first inside the ring and then outside of the ring. Before Shepherd seized on a narrow opening, sending Powers shoulder first into the turnbuckle. This put him firmly in the driver's seat as he further set to work on Powers' shoulder and demonstrating his more ruthless, less crowd-friendly approach. Powers was down, but not out, hanging on by the skin of his teeth in the face of Shepherd's offensive barrage. And seemingly taking himself out of commission following a hideous landing from a running elbow. But the entertainer fought on, refusing to submit and fighting back to his feet before turning out Stewart Shepherd's lights with the power cut out of absolutely nowhere. Your winner via pinfall, the entertainer Theodore Powers. UKPW returns in 2023 at the Falconwood Community Centre for Blizzard Brawl 2 on Saturday, February 18th. Please check out our social media for all of the latest listings and information and get your tickets at www.ukpw.shop. This has been your wrap-up for UKPW Battle of the Bay 2. Please help us fulfill our algorithmic obligations by doing all the YouTube things, subscribe to our channel and check out these awesome playlists. I've been the Big OC Dave O'Connor and I'll speak to you again very soon, Grapple fans.